Welcome to One Big Question, where we dive deep into the ocean to uncover the bizarre world of the incredible frogfish. Beneath the shimmering ocean waves lies a hidden realm where survival depends entirely upon strange, unbelievable evolutionary tricks and highly specialized adaptations. Among these vibrant coral reefs, a master of disguise patiently waits, completely invisible to the untrained eyes of passing divers and predators. This is the legendary frogfish, a creature defying normal biological logic by blending perfectly into its colorful and highly diverse underwater surroundings. Looking exactly like a grumpy rock or a piece of sponge, this bizarre animal hides a truly terrifying and deadly aquatic secret. The frogfish possesses the absolute fastest strike in the entire animal kingdom, an astonishing biological feat, leaving marine scientists completely amazed today. In exactly 1/6000th of a single second, this seemingly sluggish predator launches a devastating, inescapable attack upon its completely unsuspecting prey. To put this incredible speed into perspective, it is actually faster than a speeding bullet, rendering it totally invisible to human eyes. Whenever a small fish swims too close, the frogfish does not merely bite, it unleashes a sudden, powerful, and overwhelming vacuum effect. Its massive mouth suddenly expands to 12 times its original resting size, creating an inescapable void, sucking everything inside almost instantly now. This massive influx of ocean water forces the unfortunate prey straight into the stomach, before the victim even realizes what actually happened. Remarkable biological engineering allows this unique frogfish to consume creatures that are almost as large as its own surprisingly compact, round body. Achieving such an incredibly massive mouth and lightning-fast strike required a severe evolutionary sacrifice over millions of years of complex underwater adaptation. To support its gigantic head and specialized hunting mechanics, the frogfish completely abandoned the basic ability to gracefully swim through the water. Unlike almost every other fish inhabiting the ocean, they completely lack a swim bladder, making them exceptionally heavy, permanently bottom-dwelling marine creatures. Instead of swimming effortlessly through the blue currents, they must clumsily navigate the treacherous ocean floor, using a completely different movement strategy. Over countless generations, their pectoral and pelvic fins slowly morphed, eventually transforming into strange, leg-like appendages used for walking across the seabed. Watching a frogfish walk is a truly bizarre experience. It lumbers along the sand like a strange, prehistoric toad exploring alien terrain. This slow, awkward mobility means they cannot actively chase down their fast meals like a hungry shark or a powerful tuna would. Therefore, they must rely entirely on stealth, extreme patience, and absolute deception to secure their next crucial meal in this competitive environment. This brings us to their next incredible superpower. They are undeniable masters of camouflage, capable of completely vanishing into their complex surroundings. A wild frogfish can slowly alter its skin color and texture over several weeks to perfectly match the specific coral hiding nearby. Some unique species even grow fleshy appendages that mimic swaying algae, making them virtually indistinguishable from the rocky reef environment they inhabit. Once perfectly hidden, the frogfish deploys its most deceptive weapon, an extraordinary biological fishing rod located right above its small, observant eyes. This specialized
This
structure
graphic illustrates the
is
evolution
actually a
of the
highly
Elysium.
modified
The first
dorsal fin spine,
elongates, shifting
acting as an
forward.
intricate,
This graphic illustrates the
movable
evolution of the
fishing
Elysium.
line
The first dorsal
to
fin
lure
spine elongates,
curious
shifting
victims.
forward.
At the very end of this natural fishing rod sits the esca, a fleshy lure that looks exactly like a delicious worm. The frogfish wriggles this fake bait enticingly, imitating the erratic movements of a struggling shrimp or a tiny, vulnerable fish in distress. A hungry predator notices the dancing morsel and swims closer, completely unaware that it is actually swimming directly toward its own doom. As the victim approaches the lure, the frogfish remains perfectly still, calculating the exact distance needed for its lethal high-speed vacuum strike. In the absolute blink of an eye, the trap is sprung, and the curious hunter instantly becomes the swallowed prey of frogfish. Despite their deadly ambush skills, frogfish are not at the top of the food chain and face many dangerous predators themselves constantly. Moray eels, large snappers, and even other frogfish are always on the prowl, looking for a quick, easy, protein-rich underwater snack. When their brilliant camouflage fails and danger approaches, these strange creatures have developed a few surprising, highly effective emergency defense mechanisms too. If threatened by a larger predator, the frogfish can rapidly swallow massive amounts of water to drastically inflate its entire body size. By puffing up like a rigid, spiky balloon, it becomes incredibly difficult for a predator to swallow the frogfish whole without choking. This sudden, dramatic increase in volume often startles the attacker, providing the frogfish with a few precious seconds to plan an escape. But how does a fish that cannot swim actually escape a fast-moving predator in the vast ocean when danger finally strikes? The answer lies in a highly unusual biological jet propulsion system hidden behind their pectoral fins, acting like exhaust pipes today. Frogfish have extremely small, backward-facing gill openings that restrict water flow, unlike the large, open gills found on typical fishes everywhere. By forcefully gulping water and expelling it through these tiny holes, they generate a sudden, powerful burst of forward thrust momentum. This jet propulsion allows them to awkwardly but quickly launch themselves away from immediate danger, tumbling through water to safety nearby. It is not an elegant getaway, but this chaotic, jet-powered escape maneuver is often just enough to survive another day safely. The life of a frogfish is a delicate balance of deception, patience, and explosive bursts of energy in competitive ecosystems today. Every single aspect of their unique anatomy has been carefully fine-tuned by millions of evolution years to perfectly suit ambush lifestyles. From their modified walking fins to their built-in fishing rods, they are a true testament to the endless creativity of adaptation. However, this extreme specialization comes with a significant vulnerability in our rapidly changing modern world, threatening their very existence out there. The frogfish relies entirely on the vibrant, healthy coral reefs to hide, hunt, and survive against the many ocean dangers today. Their incredible camouflage is only effective if there is a colorful, living background of sponges and corals to blend into seamlessly. Tragically, human-induced climate change is causing global ocean temperatures to rise at an alarming rate, severely impacting delicate marine ecosystems everywhere. This rising heat stresses the fragile coral polyps, causing them to expel the symbiotic algae, giving the reefs their beautiful colors. The result is widespread coral bleaching, turning once thriving, colorful underwater cities into stark, white, lifeless oceanic graveyards over a single season. When a reef bleaches and dies, the frogfish suddenly finds itself completely exposed, its perfect disguise rendered totally useless in ruins. A bright orange or deep red frogfish sitting on a stark white, dead coral skeleton becomes an incredibly easy predator target. Without their camouflage, they cannot hide from larger fish, and their slow walking movement makes them completely unable to outrun danger. Furthermore, their ambush hunting strategy completely fails when they are highly visible, meaning they cannot catch enough food to survive today. As the world's coral reefs continue to decline, the future of the incredible frogfish becomes increasingly uncertain, pushing toward potential extinction. To truly appreciate these remarkable creatures, we must travel to the famous Lembah Strait in Indonesia, a global underwater biodiversity hotspot. This unique volcanic region provides the perfect muddy environment for muck diving, where extraordinary frogfish species are consistently found hiding today. Among the dark volcanic sands, the hairy frogfish expertly disguises itself as a drifting algae piece to fool unsuspecting prey today. Covered in countless tiny dermal spinules, this specific species looks exactly like a messy hairball rolling across the ocean floor aimlessly. Then we have the giant frogfish, the absolute largest of its kind, which can grow to a small football size today. Despite its massive, bulky size, the giant frogfish remains an incredibly stealthy predator, blending perfectly into massive barrel sponges naturally today. In stark contrast, the psychedelic frogfish features a dizzying pattern of swirling lines, resembling a human fingerprint, painted neon bright colors. This incredibly rare species bounces along the seafloor like a deflating rubber ball, using its fins to push off completely safely. Each distinct species showcases a unique evolutionary path, proving that nature always finds highly creative ways to ensure survival underwater safely. The reproductive cycle of the frogfish is just as bizarre and fascinating as their incredibly strange hunting methods and physical appearance. When a female is finally ready to mate, her body swells dramatically, filling up completely with thousands of tiny, unfertilized eggs. She becomes so incredibly buoyant that she struggles to stay anchored, floating slightly above the coral like a tiny inflated balloon. A smaller male approaches her carefully, gently nudging her swollen abdomen to stimulate the highly synchronized, critical underwater spawning process. Immediately, in a sudden explosive burst of energetic movement, both fish dart toward the surface, releasing eggs and sperm into ocean currents. The fertilized eggs are bound together in a massive, floating, gelatinous mass called an egg raft, drifting aimlessly across the sea. This protective raft can contain up to 40,000 individual eggs, slowly unrolling like a magical transparent ribbon underwater safely today. Within a few days, the tiny eggs hatch into microscopic larvae, joining the vast plankton community drifting through the endless blue. For the first few months of their fragile lives, these baby frogfish are completely pelagic, swimming freely above the ocean floor. During this swimming phase, they look nothing like their bulky, bottom-dwelling parents, possessing functional fins and sleek body shapes safely today. Eventually, as they grow larger and heavier, gravity takes over, and they slowly descend to the vibrant coral reef entirely safely. Upon reaching the bottom, their incredible transformation begins. They lose swimming ability and slowly develop highly deceptive camouflage skills entirely safely. The survival rate for these tiny juveniles is incredibly low, as they are a sought-after snack for countless marine predators today. Only a lucky few will survive to adulthood, mastering the art of ambush to become ultimate hidden hunters of reefs today. The presence of healthy adult frogfish is actually a fantastic indicator of a highly thriving, perfectly balanced, diverse reef ecosystem today. Because they rely entirely on specific sponges and corals for camouflage, their survival is deeply intertwined with overall habitat health today. When pollution and destructive fishing practices damage these delicate reefs, the frogfish lose their homes, food sources, and natural protection entirely. Marine biologists are currently studying these fascinating creatures to better understand the complex mechanics of their lightning-fast bite entirely safely today. High-speed cameras capturing thousands of frames per second are absolutely necessary to even perceive their incredibly rapid feeding strike entirely today. The biomechanics involved in expanding their jaws so quickly without tearing their own tissues is a marvel of natural engineering design. Engineers are even looking at the frogfish's vacuum mechanism to inspire new designs for efficient underwater suction devices entirely safely today. Furthermore, their ability to rapidly change color and texture is providing valuable insights into the fascinating science of biological camouflage entirely. Unlike an octopus that changes color instantly, the frogfish takes weeks, slowly rebuilding its skin cells to match new environments entirely. This slow, deliberate transformation requires a tremendous amount of cellular energy, highlighting just how crucial invisibility is to daily survival entirely. Despite their scientific importance and undeniable charm, frogfish face an uphill battle against relentless, destructive forces of modern human industrial activities. Plastic pollution is another severe threat, as microplastics infiltrate the food chain, eventually accumulating inside the stomachs of specialized predators entirely. A frogfish might mistakenly swallow a brightly colored piece of plastic, thinking it is a small fish, leading to fatal blockages. To save the frogfish, we must take immediate, decisive, global action to reduce carbon footprints and fiercely protect vulnerable marine sanctuaries. Establishing massive, strictly regulated marine protected areas allows coral reefs to recover, providing a safe haven for frogfish to thrive peacefully. Sustainable diving practices are also crucial. Divers must absolutely avoid touching or harassing these sensitive creatures while observing them underwater safely. The flash of a camera or a careless fin kick can easily stress a frogfish, forcing it to abandon its home. Education is our most powerful tool.
The largest fish in the ocean.
By sharing the
Filtering
incredible
tiny plankton
story
as
of the
it glides
frogfish,
effortlessly through the blue.
we can
Tiny
inspire
plankton as it
millions
glides
to protect
effortlessly through the
oceans.
blue.
When people understand the delicate, complex beauty of underwater ecosystems, they are far more likely to support vital conservation efforts entirely. The ocean is a vast, interconnected web of life, where every single species, no matter how bizarre, plays a critical role. If the frogfish were to completely disappear, the delicate balance of the coral reef predator-prey dynamic would be severely, permanently disrupted. Their absence would cause a ripple effect, impacting the populations of small fish and the overall health of vibrant reef structures. We must recognize that our actions on land directly affect the hidden, magical worlds beneath the waves and creatures living there. From reducing single-use plastics to supporting sustainable seafood choices, every small conscious decision helps protect the fragile habitats of amazing frogfish. Imagine a future ocean stripped of its vibrant colors, devoid of the strange and wonderful animals, making it so incredibly magical. That is a bleak reality we can still prevent if we choose to act responsibly and prioritize the planet's health entirely. The story of the frogfish is a powerful reminder of nature's resilience, creativity, and the urgent need for global marine conservation. Let us celebrate these bizarre, wonderful masters of disguise by ensuring their vibrant coral homes remain protected for future generations safely. Next time you look at the ocean, remember the hidden wonders lurking just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered safely. The frogfish may be small, slow, and strange, but it represents the undeniable, breathtaking magic of evolutionary biology in vast seas. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the depths to uncover the secrets of nature's greatest hunters today. We hope this exploration has deepened your appreciation for the weird, wonderful, and absolutely essential creatures calling the coral reef home. Stay curious, keep exploring, and always remember to ask big questions. This is One Big Question signing off. Until next adventure.